Hi, I need to make a correction on the previous YouTube video I just made earlier today. I said that the Christmas musical was going to be at 11 in the morning, right? Actually, it's going to be at 6 tonight. It's going to be 6 p.m. But, you know, I've just been kind of a scatterbrain lately and everything, so I get things mixed up. But anyways, the other thing I was going to talk about is how I adore Lalaine, you know? And, you know, partly how much and also in what way. And Lalaine, to me, I mean, she's about the most beautiful thing on earth. I mean, physically she's a beautiful girl, but I think, you know, inside you can tell there's something beautiful inside her as well. And, you know, most of her life she's been, you know, a wonderful, decent person. You know, she fell away for a bit, and I hope she's, you know, getting back to the Lord and everything, and I pray she does. I believe by looking at her life, it seems that of all probability she's already been saved, and I just pray that, you know, she'll get back with the Lord and everything. And if she hasn't been saved, I pray that, you know, she will be. But you know, I do believe that you know, God has overall has really used her to do good in the world, and she's done a lot more good than she has bad. And anyways, you know, Lalaine, she's you know, I guess you know, most people I talk to, they think Lalaine is a very attractive girl, but, you know, they aren't quite as crazy about her as me. I think she's the most beautiful thing ever. But, you know, that's because everybody has, like, their, you know, own taste. You know, beauty is an eye of the beholder. Most people would say Lalaine is very pretty or very cute. I say she's absolutely drop-dead gorgeous, you know. And it's like my dad, his favorite actress, you know, I guess from old movies, she was like a Swedish actress, and one thing she had in common with Lalaine is she had kind of like higher cheekbones, which, you know, gave her a very sexy look, you know. But outside of that, she didn't look anything like Lalaine. I mean, she's you know, this Swedish actress that my dad liked. She's very you know, kind of a big woman. You know, she's very robust, like she looked like a Viking, you know, but she is in a very sexy way. She had a very deep voice and everything, but it's in a very sensual and womanly kind of way, you know. So she still comes across as being sexy. So, you know, just a different kind of beauty, but still beautiful, you know. Lalaine's more of, you know, she still with the higher cheekbones and everything, and the very sensual look about her. She still comes across as being very womanly and sexy, but in a much more cute, petite kind of way, you know. But I know, like, you know, society, they have a tendency to be very rigid on their views of what ideal beauty is, you know. And, you know, they don't realize that, you know, beauty is an eye of the beholder. I mean, in this, you know, beholder, Lalaine is the most gorgeous thing. But, you know, everybody's got their own taste. And I remember I used to have a girlfriend who was a part Cherokee. And, you know, Native American gals, you know, they have a tendency to be kind of, you know, a little bit on the stocky side, and, you know, kind of maybe like sort of big around the shoulders and, you know, the arms and stuff. And I know she kind of, you know, I guess you call it big bone, you know, and she kind of felt sort of self-conscious about that. But she's still very feminine and very sexy, you know. It's just in a different way. And, you know, it's like Mary Rodriguez, you know, a friend of ours, you know, and we've hired her as being kind of like our rental manager and stuff. And, well, you know, doing paperwork. I mean, we do all the physical work, but we hate doing paperwork. I've used TurboTax and stuff like that, so I'm not that bad at it, but I hate it. But you know, she's, her mother was a full-blooded Cherokee. And, you know, she kind of, you know, tell me the same idea, you know, the same kind of opinion. A lot of Native American gals, they have this, you know, self-consciousness about, you know, being kind of a big-boned, I guess you'd call it, you know. And, of course, you know, my sister, she's also part Cherokee. That's one thing about friends and families. I've been friends with a lot of Native Americans, primarily Cherokee, it seems like, but also Sioux. My old pastor, Pastor Silly, used to be the pastor at the church down here, you know, that I go to now. He was a part Cherokee. In fact, he gave me a suit, a striped suit, and I'm going to wear it tonight at the Christmas musical. I hate wearing suits, but, you know, he gave me the suit, and I'm going to wear it tonight just to kind of look good for the special event. And, you know, my best friends have been Native American and everything, So, it's like I've always, one thing about me, I'm crazy about studying history and other cultures. And I've always, studied a lot on Native American cultures, but also I study the other cultures all the way around the world. Because one of my philosophies is that, the Bible says you have to love other people. And in my opinion, you cannot really love someone unless you know about them, unless you know them. And therefore, I believe in studying every culture and studying all the people around the world in order to try to understand them so that you can have more love for them, no matter what their nationality is.